Heart is a fascinating organ. For a simple reason, it doesn't take rest. If heart takes rest, it is end of life. It continues to beat regularly, daily, at a rate of 70 to 85 beats per minute, and it never rests. And on an average, daily it pumps about 6,000 liters of blood, and heart is a great philanthropic organ. It just uses 5% of its own blood supply for its own nourishment, and 95% it donates and distributes to the rest of the organs. Heart is a great natural philanthropist organ, and it is a symbol of love, it is a symbol of affection, it is a symbol of relationship. Today in India, there is an epidemic of lifestyle stress-related diseases. The important key players of these lifestyle diseases is heart attack-related disease, high blood pressure, diabetes, stroke, and cancer. 25% of deaths in India are due to heart attack-related disease, and real worrying factor is today young Indians are becoming vulnerable to cardiovascular disease. There was a time when children used to bring parents for the treatment of heart attack-related disease. Today, what is happening? Parents are bringing their children for the treatment of heart attack in young 25 or in the age group of 25 to 35. That is the most productive age group. I was wondering why I became a doctor, why I became a cardiologist. When I was 8 years old, my father used to carry me on his shoulder. There was no local transport in my village, in surrounding neighborhood, and he was running from hospital to hospital for the treatment of fever, and he was carrying me on his shoulders. That was one of the stimulus that I should become a doctor. Then why I became a cardiologist? Because once I went to a doctor for the treatment of chest pain for my mother. He refused to see her, and even today, with God's grace, she is alive, keeping a good health. That made me to become a cardiologist. So those are the two great stimuli that made me to become a cardiologist today. So one of the important thing, heart attack in India occurs at least 10 to 20 years earlier than the Western population. Young bridegrooms are becoming vulnerable to heart attack. A couple of days ago, we saw a young doctor at the age of 25 years came with the history of heart attack. On the other day, 24-year-old slum dweller came with a history of heart attack, and we treated them. See, most important, what are the risk factors for heart attack today? Apart from smoking, alcohol, diabetes, hypertension, physical activity, the most important emerging risk factors today is air pollution, which is the burning problem of urbanization and modernization, and stress. We have plethora of stresses, battery of stresses, educational stress, examination stress, family stress, and another important is an emotional stress. Stress is playing havoc for the genesis of various diseases. Lord Shiva created this universe. Lord Brahma created this mankind. This great man discovered what is called mobile phones. Mobile phone, neither he sleeps himself or allowing others to sleep. So we have this social media, which is a double-edged weapon, and this is one of the matter of concern. So the other reasons why there is an epidemic of cardiac diseases is food products have changed, food habits have changed. So today we are talking about fast foods. What is fast food? Fast food is one which takes away your life very fast. So these are some of the reasons why young Indians in the age group of 30 to 35 are becoming vulnerable to heart disease. The most crucial aspect of treating heart attack today is there should not be any delay in the treatment of heart attack. If somebody comes with an heart attack, treatment should be initiated as early as possible. For every 30 minutes of delay in initiating treatment, yes, the heart attack death-related risk increases by 7%. That is the reason we at Jaideva Institute of Cardiology, we have conceptualized and effectively implemented what is called treatment first payment next concept, because every 1 minute can make a difference being alive and being not alive. So we have brought in a change in our system that anybody coming for cardiac emergency treatment, whether he has money, no money, documents, no documents, insurance, no insurance, they are admitted and treatment is initiated. So this is one of the great initiatives we have taken, and we have brought in a change. If there is a law, if there is a rule in the system which is causing inconvenience to the public, which is causing inconvenience to the patients, I think we need to bring a change in the system, and that is where we believe in game changer. You should always become a game changer, and you should always become an innovator. And eyeball assessment is also important. See, talent, fine. Skill, fine. Expertise is fine. Talent alone, skill alone, expertise alone is not sufficient to become a successful person in any field. It's equally important. One should have humor, you should have humility, you should have wisdom, and you should have kindness. Kindness makes the person most beautiful, however one looks like. This is extremely important. And today there is explosion of technology, aggressive marketing forces. In between we come patients as well as doctors. So need of the hour is every needy patient should be given a quality care irrespective of financial affordability. Yes, there are some institutions where there is quality, but there is no charity. There are some institutions where there is charity, but there is no quality. We at Jaideva Institute of Cardiovascular Sciences have got a nice mix of both quality, charity, subsidy, and humanitarian approach. See, richness cannot be counted, cannot be determined by how much money you have in your bank account. Richness can also be measured by the kindness, by the affection, the love you are showing, and how best you are wiping the tears of the needy people and the needy patients. So heart attack management and explosion of technology I have already alluded to. We have gadgets, we have CT scan, we have MRI, we have ECG, we have various other gadgets to diagnose these problems. But most important today, we can use this social media for early diagnosis, because we are finding difficulty to get doctors in semi-urban and rural areas. We connect semi-urban and rural area through your WhatsApp system, or maybe through your app system or a cloud system. ECG can be transmitted through this WhatsApp or app system, and you can see consultation from the experts from the remote cities, and we can initiate treatment there itself, thereby a lot of life. Yes, to understand another important thing, what is life? The way we live our life, the way we take our life has got an important implication on our health. To understand exactly what is life, you visit 3 places. Number 1, you visit hospital. Then you know the importance of health. Then you visit prison. You know importance of freedom. Then you visit cemetery. Then you know the importance of life. So in the cemetery, see, we come with nothing and we go with nothing and we go empty-handed. What you leave behind is basically the good work you have done, the legacy you have created. It's very, very important. And whenever you are treating a patient, understand the financial background of the patient and see how best you can evolve a strategy to treat this patient within their limited finances. I will just give an example. You are traveling in an aircraft Some people are sitting in executive class, some people are sitting in economy class. If there is an air crash, both will die, whether you are in executive class or in economy class. So the most important thing is you have to examine the patient. You should have patience to patients is very, very important, because whatever may be the technology you may be having, whatever may be the gadgets you are having, the most important thing what patient requires is a touch. That is the reason we should always follow the protocol of talk, touch, and treatment. By allowing the patients to talk, they only give lot of information. Many a time, allowing these patients to express their symptoms, within minutes, they are going to give your diagnosis. That is very, very important. And kindness is very, very important. And for a successful career, you should have patience, you should have silence, you should have smiling. Very, very important. Patience solves problems. Silence avoids problems. And patience makes you mentally more stronger, and silence makes you emotionally stronger. And at the same time, you have to inculcate smile and have good friends. It's very, very important for your successful career. Never ever going for social comparison, economic comparison. We all need money. There is no question about it. Money should also come at an appropriate time. Too much of money comes at a very young age. You don't understand the value of money. Education, we know, is a king of knowledge and continuous learning. And life is a combination of hope and despair. And we always take examples of role models. We take easy to quote some examples of role models in life. It's very difficult to become example for yourself. This is very, very important. And always you should have good relationship. Workplace wellness is very important. Working atmosphere is important. Why I am telling is stress management is extremely important. Most of modern day disease are basically man-made disaster due to the combination of work stress, professional stress, and you should always enjoy, you should be passionate our job. And dedication is more important than designation. You are not recognized by your designation always, by the amount of work you are turning around. Dedication is more important than designation. Sincerity is more important than seniority. And values are more important than valuables. Mindset is important than the marks card. And loyalty is more important than royalty. And most important, punctuality is more important than perfection. These are some of the important things you have to keep in life. And faith, trust, hope, these are the main three pillars of a successful career. See, most important enemies of any frustration is ego, arrogance, and jealousy. And whatever may be the talent you have, whatever may be the skill you have, and if these things are there, it will destroy your professional career. This is one of the most important thing in life. Yes, challenges makes you, brings best out of you. There is no wine if grapes are not pressed. There is no perfume if flowers are not compressed. And one should not be afraid of challenges. One should not be afraid of pressures. And always they bring best out of you. So this is where today, to enjoy, to have a very good health, keep 5 things to maintain a very good heart health. Keep 5 things as low as possible. What are those 5 things you should be as low as possible? Number 1, keep blood sugar as low as possible, blood pressure as low as possible, cholesterol as low as possible, and body weight and waist circumference, and lastly, ambition is very important. There is actually no escalator for success, it's only the steps. So you have to keep climbing the steps for a successful career. And there are 5 best doctors in nature. What are those 5 best doctors in nature? 1 is sunlight, 2nd is diet, 3rd is rest, 4th is exercise, 5th is smile. I think sunlight, when it falls on your skin, we all know it promotes the synthesis of vitamin D, and diet is one of the things that I've already alluded to, and exercise. I think today 52% of Indians in one study are physically inactive, and many people are glued to the TV and serials. Many times serials runs into generations, so one generation cannot see the completed serials. So smile is one thing we should always inculcate. I think I'm not telling you should be always smiling 24 hours, then people think otherwise. Smile is the best cosmetic. Smile is the best way of communication. It's an universal language. Smile is the best jewelry, and smile makes you, because we know when somebody whom you don't like comes and sits by your side, heart rate increases, your blood pressure increases. At least when you are working under one roof, as a student, as a faculty, or as an employee, I think we should smile at each other. That reduces animosity, that reduces stress, and that will have a great impact on health. So today, what is the prescription for a good health, for a good professional health, for a good physical health? Yes, the prescription is not medicine. What is the prescription? Prescription is good exercise and good food, mental stimulation and sound sleep, and these things make you a better person. So another important thing is life is not an examination to pass or fail. Life is not a competition to either win or lose, but it is how we value our relationship. And having good friends is one of the important, successful maneuver for all your endeavors. Good friend is almost like an heartbeat. So having good friendship, having good friends, having good neighborhood is almost like an heartbeat. Heartbeat is not visible, but silently supports. So another important thing is, already I have alluded to, heart is a precious organ. So whether it is your heart or whether it is my heart, always preserve it and always conserve it. It's very, very important. And definitely we can't help everyone, but someone can help everyone. So definitely kindness is the one thing which is very important. And at the same time, we should always, nowadays we talk about neighborhood, and neighborhood relationship also have a positive impact on health. Thank you.